This video is brought to you by Extreme Tees. If you like what you see, click on the link below this video and put Kevin in the promo code and you'll get yourself a 20% discount. So Rama, how was your new year going so far? Good, we hope. It's been tough, hasn't it? Lots of us have woken up and smelled the roses, and some of us smelled coffee instead. But all of us have realized how quickly time's rushing past. You're that much closer to retirement and that much closer to not earning. But in the meantime, you've got some catching up to do, huh? With crypto and the markets risky right now, and inflation running over 8%, where are you going to put your money to keep up and beat it? You might want to talk to an expert from Noble Gold and run through the options of keeping your money safe. No pressure, no hassle, and no call center. And this month, Noble Gold is gifting away a 1/10 ounce solid gold American Eagle coin with any qualifying plan that you start. So just speak to someone who knows what they're talking about for once. Now, how good would that feel? And all you got to do is call 877-646-5347, or you can visit noblegoldinvestments.com. That is noblegoldinvestments.com. Now, let's get to this video. What's going on, America? Kevin from Kevin's Corner, where I try to make sense out of nonsense. And of course, you know, due to some very interesting things happening to my channel, perhaps maybe what I say when I'm talking about some of the topics, all of these mysterious things keep happening to my channel. I mean, I'm losing subscribers, and I mean, the views are very low. So I'm going to try a different approach. I'm going to let the video speak for itself, and I'm just going to watch it and see if, for whatever reason, there's any type of restrictions on the video. I mean, all I'm doing is just showing clips from the internets. So let's sit back and enjoy this, because this is a great reference video to send to all of those who maybe aren't aware of what's going on in the current political climate and with our current fearless leader. Let's see how he's doing.
Because they will destroy this country. Our country will go into a depression, the likes of which we have not seen. Biden gets in, you're going to end up with a depression, the likes of which you've never seen. You'll be lucky if you end up with a country at all.
If I listened totally to the scientists, we would right now have a country that would be in a massive depression.
And if Biden comes in and raises taxes on everybody, including middle income taxes, which he wants to do, you will blow this thing and you'll end up with a depression, the likes of which you've never had. That's what's going to happen. But I said if they get elected, our country would become a large-scale version of Venezuela, remember? And I didn't really, you know, I said it and I meant it a little bit.
I read a piece that
he must be a prophet.
Essentially saying this is Joe Biden doing what Joe Biden does.
Yeah, well, I never imagined how quickly this would all unfold. The person they sold on the campaign, the nice old, you know, moderate grandpa who just wanted to help everybody get along and compromise, is not what we got over the last year.
No.
He has no mandate really to do much of anything. It's amazing that he got a couple of things done when the mandate was really pretty clear. 50-50 Senate, a near 50-50 House, and a pretty close presidential election. The mandate was simply replace Donald Trump and don't do anything drastic or stupid. And everything about this agenda is extremely drastic. And he's been angrier than I think people expected.
I didn't see it.
He's been more divisive. He's been more partisan. You look at the issues. We built 5 years of coverage on Trump out of Russia, COVID, and democracy.
That's true.
The president at his press conference invites Russia to invade the Ukraine.
What?
We got more deaths under Biden than Trump. And now we have the president and vice president and leading Democrats question the legitimacy of the 2022 election. Are we any better off on these three issues that we crucified Trump over? I think he has a lot of political problems, and an AP poll came out this morning. Only 28% of Americans want the sitting president to run for re-election, and fewer than half of Democrats. This is a disaster.
Well, now, surely if CNN said it, it must be true. So I didn't say it. All I'm doing is letting the video speak for itself. Didn't come out of a right-wing, you know, network. That's not coming out of, you know, some you know, very conservative group of people. No, I'm just enjoying the coverage from CNN and other networks that never get censored, and they're the arbiters of truth. So now we're just sitting back enjoying all of this truth that they're speaking. And I'm sure this video will be blasted out to everyone, because it's not even controversial. This is coming out of the networks that are approved by YouTube. So let's finish listening to all of this truth.
I think it's have to be honest that you can be a foggy, meandering president, say like Reagan near the end, if you're winning. But if you're foggy and meandering on key questions and you're also not winning, then you've got a real problem.
The first part was probably the most jarring. to hear a president of the United States who is not Donald Trump even suggest ahead of time that an election isn't legitimate.
During the course of the pandemic, we've been listening to Americans through Zoom to get their thoughts on COVID, the economy, and how the government is handling it all. On Friday, we checked back in with 6 of them.
Who feels like we are in a better place now than we were a year ago? Show of hands. No one believes we're in a better spot now. We are a year into unified Democratic control of the House, of the Senate, of the executive branch. Do you feel any differently? Do you feel that Washington understands what all of you are experiencing out there? Beth is shaking her head no. I mean, so many of you are. But have you always felt that way? Or is there a new level of sort of skepticism about Washington?
Yeah, I think so. I really had such high hopes for this administration when they came in. And it's just been one disaster after another. One after another. Afghanistan, inflation. Take your pick. I just don't understand. I thought this was going to be a president for the people, of the people.
Now, I would have thought this was coming out of Fox or something like that. That would surely cause this video to be kind of suppressed or powered down or something like that. But wow, I mean, this is coming out of liberal networks. So maybe this time, my video will reach a large audience. Let's see if it's limited in maybe, you know, monetization, or might even be limited in the amount of commercials that might be able to appear, which I haven't seen one in years. But yeah, surely all of this truth coming out of these liberal networks will just skirt past all of those safeguards that's put in that seem to always put my videos in very awkward positions. I'll just say it nicely. So let's continue listening to this wonderful reporting from all of these approved networks. Here we go.
And I just feel like it's one, you know, hurdle after another that we all have to climb.
Chelsea, I saw you raise your hand.
I do agree that fundamentally for me, nothing has changed. I think that I am more skeptical now. My life has not improved. COVID has not improved. Biden has not, you know, stuck to any of his promises. I don't think anyone in Washington is really for working people, and that has been so clear this year.
Can I see a show of hands? Do any of you feel like the economy has gotten better in the past year? All of you are saying no, even though the jobs picture is brighter, even though the direction of the economy and recovery is happening. Are you all concerned about rising prices and inflation?
I go to the grocery store now. I'm paying double the amount that I was paying, you know, even a few months ago. Everything's gone up. My granddaughter loves bacon, by the way, and I can barely afford bacon.
President Biden's news conference on Wednesday was designed to kick off a second-year reset of his presidency. Recapture his political identity, if you will. But our new NBC News poll suggests Mr. Biden does need a reset because he's lost his identity a bit. He's no longer seen as competent and effective. He's no longer seen as a good commander-in-chief, or perhaps most damaging, as easygoing and likable. In fact, just 5% of adults say Mr. Biden has performed better than expected as president. One of the many lowest firsts and fewest in our poll.
Is this tough?
And as we kick off our Meet the Midterms coverage heading into November, the NBC News political unit developed what we're calling a midterm meter. It's based on previous election cycles. And it's basically 3 poll numbers you need to know best. I'm going to start with perhaps the most important number to understand the direction of the midterms. It's job approval here. The president's job approval rating sitting at 43%. If you look at history shows that kind of presidential approval rating leads to a shellacking for the party in power. How about the mood of the nation? Well, let me show you this. Right now, our wrong track, the nation's on the wrong track number, sitting at 72%. Second poll in a row where we've been over 70%. This is only the third time in our polls history over 30 years where we've had 2 tracks that were that off. That again would put you in shellacking territory for the party in power.
Wow, look at that. 54%. Oh my gosh. 43. You know what? Hey, these numbers, they didn't come from us, man. They didn't come from me. I'm just an innocent bystander. I'm just a YouTuber. Woo, 5% better than expected. Ew. Wow. Oh man. Well, hey, look, guys, those aren't rumors. These are facts. See, these are facts coming straight out of the real news, right? So I'm expecting high numbers on this video as I upload it. I mean, I just presented the date right there. That's all I've done. So I hope that you've enjoyed this video that's highlighting how wonderful the current administration is doing, because we got that straight from the approved news. Because, see, you know how they're fighting against fake news and stuff. And so I decided to use clips from the very networks that are fighting against fake news and seem to always be at the top of the algorithms and suggestions and stuff like that. The networks that are usually the networks that are referenced in regards to combating all of these conservatives that might be out there trying to spread disinformation. And now they're giving us this 100% uncut, raw truth about the success or lack thereof of the current administration. So I appreciate them. And I appreciate YouTube for allowing you all to see this video of nothing but pure truth. Spread it. I'm pretty sure you should have seen about 4 or 5 commercials pop up on this video thus far, because these are nothing more than clips from approved networks. That's it. Kevin from Kevin's Corner didn't even really weigh in his opinion. I just wanted to sit back and watch some real news for a change, and enjoy it with all of you, and also with YouTube giving it the thumbs up. Okay? So I hope you enjoyed it. Spread it. We want all of our friends who voted for this wonderful administration to see how they're doing. So spread this video all over the place, okay? Hit that like button. Make sure you're still subscribed. If you're not subscribed still, resubscribe. Let YouTube know you were unsubscribed. And then also, if you want to donate to Kevin and Kevin's Corner, feel free. Links below this video. You want to be a part of my $2 a month club, feel free. There's a link below the video to do that. My PayPal, my Cash App, all that stuff. Don't forget to check out Extreme Tees, my sponsor. You like their products? Put Kevin in the promo code. You get a 20% discount. And follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Rumble. I'm now on something else, Odyssey. I'm on all kind of stuff now, so the links are in the bottom. Because I got to kind of branch out. Because, you know, I wonder sometime if I'm really getting the love I should be getting from YouTube. I don't know. Anyway, but God bless you. God bless America. See y'all next time in Kevin's Corner. Take care.